what's going on, guys? You're here with sweetteajordan, and welcome back to this episode of Trap Tuesday on Chess Meal. Alex asked me back again to make another video, so here we are. Before we begin, give them a subscribe on YouTube. One away from 100. That's pretty neat if you ask me. Watch the other videos, give them a like and comment. And today we are doing trap number 3. Cambridge Springs trap. This one is pretty popular for a Queen's Gambit. As it says, Queen's Gambit decline, so what it does is it ends up winning black a piece. Yeah. So, might as well get right into it. So, obviously, starts off Queen's Gambit d4, d5, c4, e6. Obviously, the decline part of it. Knight c3 for white, black does knight f6. Then white brings out bishop g5. This is trying to take advantage of trying to get your knight all pinned up. So black obviously covers knight d7 just to defend the knight. Pretty simple, because in case they don't want to bring their queen out early. And the trap starts here, so c captures d5, e captures d5, and then white takes with his knight. Obviously they're trying to double up on here, get a lot more pressure on this knight, possibly bring pawns up, and just try and win a free piece out of it if they're lucky. But obviously black takes the knight with their knight, white being greedy takes black's queen. So then black just follows it up with bishop b4, check. The only piece white can block with is their queen, so it's an even queen trade. But after the pieces are taken, white's up a knight. What do I think of this? I like it. I think it's a pretty good series of moves. You know, this is a common opening after about 1300 and up. I've seen it quite a few times, a Queen's Gambit. I actually played against one in the last week for the Illinois team. I didn't do this defense to it as black. I actually played into it because I like to. And it was pretty back and forth, but I made one mistake and it cost me the game. That was a game I should have lost in like 25, and I made it go till 50-something moves, almost 60, so yeah. My opinion on this, honestly, this is just an opening anybody can get trapped in, beginner, and intermediate, advanced. I like it. You know, I would say it's more of the intermediate, just because if you're new to chess and you're playing it, you don't really want to focus on giving up your queen. You know, you want to kind of keep your big pieces in play when you're a beginner. You don't want to focus too much on these. Just like the legal trap, you don't want to really do a lot of queen sacrifices. You just want to keep it. You want to keep it kind of simple when you're starting out. You don't want to do something too fancy. And this, obviously, if you're playing as black, it can get pretty fancy if you don't know what you're doing and just in general make a mistake. Yeah, I like it. I don't know how much I'm able to say about this. This one's kind of a basic trap. Honestly, we can go over ways to kind of block it out. Obviously, if you do this, pretty simple. The trap doesn't work anymore because you've done it yourself to make a mistake. And you're back to even position. Black is building a castle. White can castle queenside soon, or pretty fancy. Not fancy, pretty basic. Even white, if they just want to just center up the board or something like that. I don't really play the Queen's Gambit, so I don't know a lot about it as white. I usually play against it, and I feel pretty comfortable playing against it. And this is actually, next time somebody opens with the Queen's Gambit, is something I would actually like to think about and try. There's really not much to say about this one. It is nice. It's pretty basic. Yeah. This is kind of the whole video, but before And I do want to kind of go back and retract what I said about the legal trap last time. I actually like it now. I looked at it, it's not really basic now that I've played it through a few times. I've practiced it, and I feel like I was kind of looking at the traps from the wrong perspective. I was looking at it as, you automatically know what's going to happen. But a lot of the times, you're not really aware of traps the first 2 or 3 times. You might have had it happen before, you're like, oh, you gotta be careful of this. I think I was looking at it wrong. As somebody who has literally studied it right before you press record, you know, I'm like, oh, you just do this, this, and this. And I was actually wrong about one of the points of how to counter it. Or, because I thought there was a wasted move and there's not. So, on my part, I'm wrong. I made a mistake. And that's why I actually like this one. Because I was able to open my eyes a bit more. Because it's something I don't play against. Well, I don't play. So I'm not used to it. So I just actually had to learn a bit about this instead of just kind of being cocky and snarky. So yeah, wrong about the legal trap. I like it. I've actually tried it. I've done it in the 1500-1600 range, which is always nice. Yeah, that's it. So as I said, if you guys like the video, I know it's kind of short and sweet, but this is a 9-move trap compared. I think the legal trap's actually a pretty decent sized one too, but like, there's really less to go over. It's pretty straightforward. You know, you go back to the beginning. I like to take here actually. I know I don't know, I just like to take with the Queen's Gambit. I feel like there's a lot you can do. You can throw them off if they're not prepared. I don't really do this move, I just kind of threw that there. I don't know, it's just pretty straightforward. You can't do that. See? Made a mistake already because I don't play into it. I was off camera a lot here. I just realized that because I was leaning. See? I don't play a lot of the Queen's Gambit. I like to play defensively against it. That was just me trying to play aggressive, and obviously I instantly made a mistake. You know. I even like double taking if they'll bring it here. You know, because sometimes they'll double take there. I've only seen it like 3 or 4 times. I've had it happen to me. It's pretty tricky, you know. Obviously you're up a pawn, so you just gotta not mess up, which is easier said than done a lot of the times. But yeah, again, if you guys enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe. 1 away from 100. That's pretty cool. Talk to y'all later. Peace.